right, welcome back. Wow, another dreamy track, ambient track right here for
Very
you.
mystic, very mystic.
I can almost see and feel the Tulum beach and the sun rising and super mystical. Do you really you like that ambient stuff? I mean, obviously you like it a lot.
I do like it. I find it very soothing, although in my sets I'm super energetic. It was just the intro, but then I started like blasting it.
Okay, so you connected some other piece.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I started like, for example.
Let it play.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have waited. Hear the love. Let's listen a little more. All right, we're giving you a little flavor.
Yeah, and that's very Tulum, you know?
It's super Tulum.
Super Tulum.
Dulce Royan right
and
here
I see somebody dancing already.
Oh, and she's got the hood on. Right, hear the love and all that you do. Thank you for joining us. This is Journey of a Life Through Music. I'm so excited to be back in the booth, back into your ears, because, my friends, you got to listen. Listen to the wind, listen to each other. And this is how you'll rise up, because it is only until you hear all of the love around you that you will find some peace and things will change. Thank you for joining us. I'm with Dulce. That was amazing. Super nice. Of course, it is the great A.R. Rahman.
Yes.
I don't know if it's from the movie, but he did win an Oscar.
Yes.
Not
that's
that I
him?
have any pride. I was in India, actually. I was in Mumbai when he won the Oscar.
Oh,
so
really?
it was a super cheering thing, but I don't believe in pride, but it is some super good music.
Yeah.
So where are you now? What do you think of electronic music today? I mean, obviously you have a super affinity to it, but you've been in the ride for a little while now. Where do you think electronic music is at the moment?
Electronic music is blurry in a sense of there is not such a defined genre anymore. It has crossed over. You can find oriental, tribal, nomadic, desertic, Afro, house, funk. You can find whatever touch in just one single piece. But I don't think it's only in electronic music. There is a fusion going on in the world. We are so connected right now that it's impossible to be isolated and divided. So we have so many influence, and it's unavoidable to have that imprinted in our art. So that's why music has crossed over so much. I was talking to a friend the other day, and there is this Tibetan monk that has already, I haven't seen the video, but she was telling me that he's singing to electronic music with his Tibetan chants, and I was like, oh, amazing. Well,
wow.
That's not totally new. If you remember Enigma, Sadness, exactly,
of course, yeah.
That Gregorian chants, it reminded me of that. But what I mean is there are no rules anymore. There are no rules.
That's super good to hear. I mean, because I do believe in some way everything gets categorized. You know, now people tell me, oh, I'm into Romanian minimal house.
Yeah.
I know that's a thing. But, you know, I'm like, really? You know, like...
I don't believe in that. Yeah. I don't believe in, as an artist, playing just what genre. Like, the same way you don't eat the same thing every day, because music depends on your mood. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're inspired, sometimes you're pissed off. So obviously you're a person performing, you nurture yourself from different sources. You cannot sound the same.
Right, absolutely not.
You need to, even for the audience, for how long can you listen to the same dun, dun, dun,
yeah,
dun?
I mean, I get so fucking bored
without
with sometimes
without drugs or alcohol.
Yeah,
You cannot put up with that for long.
Exactly.
Let's be clear.
You know, they try to convince me, oh, bro, you're in like the African ancient land and it's the fire, bro. I'm like, bro, it's the same fucking beat over and over again.
Like, can you switch it a little bit? Like,
Just add a little layer.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. So I have my style, obviously, but I switch it up. I cannot be listening to the same for even like 15 minutes. It's like boring. So for me, as an audience, I appreciate when the DJ or the artist takes me through a journey within the style of the night, but I listen to different things. That excites me, that keeps me interested and keeps me dancing. So I translate that into my art as a DJ. I just switch it up. Otherwise, it's boring.
All right. Well, hear the love and all that you do. We are coming to a close of this show. What are we going to end this before we get Dulce to get and show us all that diversity that she has going on?
Well, I wanted to finish with my Becoming track, but no. I wanna finish with this last track, which is called Love and Happiness, which for me represents the ultimate Afro house good vibe track. And I freaking love it.
Is it the classic remix of
Let me see.
Love and Happiness, Mr. What's his name? Smokey Robinson?
River Ocean. But I think this is a remix. Let me see.
All right, hear the love. I can do it. Ah, okay.
It's Masters at Work remix. That's a good one. That's
All
where
right.
the juice is.
All right, well, let's play. We can play Becoming. Don't worry about it. Let's play Love and Happiness. We'll come back with Dulce, and we'll do what you wanted to do because, you know, we don't want to disappoint. Fuck time. Hear the love. All right, welcome back, everybody. God, you make me believe in electronic music, Dulce. I don't, generally I hang around with so many DJs. I mean, I can throw a fucking rock and everybody's a fucking DJ around here. It's like in LA, I could throw a rock, everybody's an actor. But really, you make me believe. I love the choices that you've made. They're super complex and super beautiful. Thank you for
my pleasure.
For
Thank you
all
so
of
much.
this great music that you brought today to my life. And,
Thank you for having me.
I look at everything on a personal level, and if it reaches across the boundaries of your someone else's soul, it's great. But thank you so much. I'm really honored today. We're in a bit of a rush, but I love this idea of you, where your first major production was I Rise.
Yeah.
And the last song you chose is Becoming.
Yeah.
Tell me about Becoming.
Becoming is basically my latest release, and as the name says, is what I after all, for the last years, is the accumulation of experiences, of knowledge not only musically speaking, but spiritually speaking, holistically speaking, and that is integrated into not only my music, but myself. So Becoming, before releasing the track, has become a whole process personally that I even put in pictures in a photo shoot where basically the model represented the muse, and we made it look like I had lost the muse found me, and then I'm already with her again. So the photo shoot is actually very, very sweet, and the model is like embracing me, but she represents my muse, And it's my journey back to music, my acceptance of everything I am, because on a personal level as well, becoming a new me. And the new me in terms of music is I am an instrument for healing. My approach to music now is not just any random event or music. I'm just here to heal through vibration.
Two things. One thing is that, if you're going to create, there's always insecurities, and I think that accepting those and finding that muse, what I hear is that, it's not an easy thing to create, And when you share that vulnerability and you rise above that vulnerability and find that sort of acceptance. And the other thing, I love the idea of becoming, because I often say of our morning show called Awake, I try to hold people off when they say, oh, I'm awakened, or I'm, this or that. I said, you're in the process of becoming awakened. It's a long journey ahead of you.
Yeah.
Don't smell the roses at the entrance of the path and say, oh my God, I see the distant mountain that I'm going to climb. It's a process of
and it's
becoming.
A never-ending process.
Exactly. If you're constantly becoming, then there is no finish line, right? And you're evolving. And what a beautiful human person you are. Let's hit that record and let's become together. Hear the love in all that you do. This is Radio Tulum.
Thank you.
I'm with Dulce Royan, Journey of a Life Through Music. right, boys and girls, what an amazing journey of a life through music with Dulce Ruyan. I got the name right and everything. What's your DJ name? Is it DJ Dulce?
Dulce Ruyan.
Ah,
No
nice.
gimmicks, just my name.
Nice.
Nobody can steal it from me.
Nice, nice, nice. And so what an incredible, incredible evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. We've learned so much, as we always do in life, and when we get to hear a human story. And the greatest lesson I learned today is you have to have a little discipline to guide your dreams. You cannot do without that. If you don't force yourself to work every day, at your dreams, they will never come true. And you should always pursue your dream. If you want the better world, maybe you can't be a part of it, but you can at least leave your children the idea that you lived your own fucking dreams. However short you fell, however far you came, the measure of success is always the man or the woman who took an extra step. So thank you so much for sharing your vision, your discipline, your great inspiration.
Thank you, Mandy. It was a pleasure. You are a great host. You make your guests feel really comfortable, and I had a blast, as I was sure I would.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. We're going to get off the air for a second, and then we're going to be right back with Dulce.